All right, good morning, everybody. Sorry, had to make a correction there. Accidentally let the wrong person in. Good morning. Welcome back. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get us going. So for this week, we are on the second to the last lesson in this unit. So 5 lessons total. We've been through 3 of them. We got 2 more to go. 5.4 is all about inequalities in one triangle. So of course, just like always, interactive textbook is right here. So if you're using an actual textbook, it's got the pages or it's got the link to access the PDF version. Keep in mind, if you don't have an actual textbook and you still want one, I was talking to somebody last week that I was helping, they didn't have one. Just stop by Timberline. Go, I think it's pretty much at any point throughout the day, like a normal school day, right? 7 to, 2:30. You could just show up and ask for one, walk into the main office, just tell them, hey, I'm here to pick up a geometry book, and they'll run and grab you one, or they'll send you up to the library and grab one. I'm not sure how it works, but you can still get one if you want a textbook. Some people are happy with the PDF, and that's great. Practice problems. Please make sure you're doing these. I answered one this morning, a question about last week's check-in, and the question that they had directly was basically a carbon copy of one of the practice problems that you're supposed to be doing. So the order of kind of how this is supposed to work is either watch my video tutorial, right? Because that's just like you showing up to class and, watching me present something, or just open up your textbook and start reading through it, looking at the examples, kind of dissecting what's going on. Then the next step is these practice problems. Don't just start writing the vocab and concepts in the check-in or open your textbook as you're opening these up, right? Make sure you're prepping yourself with these. These are kind of the end of the road for you. You're supposed to go through, process the lesson, learn the material, practice it with these practice problems, and then you could do the vocab concepts and check-in. That's kind of the order it's supposed to be working in. If you're not doing these practice problems, I don't know, you're not submitting them, you're not turning them in for credit. Ultimately, it's up to you. But what you're doing is you're not learning the material as well, or if at all, to prep yourself for the test in a couple weeks or for other classes that are coming up. So make sure you're putting in the work to learn this material. Extra practice if you need it. This is more for when we test in a couple weeks. You can always go back here and look at some fresh problems. I always hated as a kid getting asking for more practice problems, and then they just give me the same worksheet that I kind of remember the answers, and the way they work out. So it's kind of nice to get some fresh problems to work out, and that's where you can access those. Vocab concepts in the check-in. These are both due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Make sure you have your textbook out for these vocab and concepts. And then, like I was talking about earlier, those practice problems, have that solutions manual open. This is a step-by-step guide. So after you look through the textbook and you're doing these practice problems, if you get stuck, this solutions manual will walk you through it step by step, what you should be doing for that problem. So that's super helpful. And then our video tutorials, right? This is just like if you went to class and were listening to a lecture, that's exactly what you'll get from here. So access those if you need any help. Just a quick, look forward next week. We'll see this on Wednesday, the last lesson, and then we will be testing the week after that. So just so you know what's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. I don't have anybody late, so I'm going to just go ahead and wait for a few seconds for questions. Either type them in the chat box or just unmute yourself. I prefer people just unmuting themselves just because, it might take somebody a long time to type something in the chat box. So. All right. Like always, you've got 40 minutes left of class, so spend this 40 minutes on math. Start doing this material, start processing, start looking at it. If you have any questions, you want to talk with me about anything, go ahead and hang back. If you don't and you're ready to go work, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye, everybody. Bye, Jacoby. Later, man. No, no worries, Nevaeh. You're good. Thank you, too. Bye, Nevaeh. All right, questions.